Hello.
Yeah, hello.
What's up?
Hey,
So, welcome to the Night Raid, fellow raiders.
Nice story.
Night
It's a
Raid.
raid.
Hi, Ken.
Eon.
Anastasia.
Hi. And today we're gonna be talking about Haito Gensou no Grimgar.
Yes, or Grimgar, have what, Ash? Yeah.
Fantasy
Grimgar
and
of Fantasy and Ash.
Yeah, that's it.
But we will be referring to it as
Grimgar.
Grimgar.
Because that's what it is. And I will not be referring to any of the characters by their name because I don't actually know any of them, but I will strongly be saying the thief, the ranger, the priest. You'll know who I'm talking about, and we'll throw up a picture so that if you don't know who I'm talking about, you'll know who I'm talking about. So, what do you guys think so far about this season of Grimgar?
I like it. It's painful to watch their interactions when they're fighting. Not so much now. They've gotten better. And it's like quicker, and you're like, okay, you're finally doing something right. But in the beginning, the first few episodes, I was like, oh my god, I don't know anybody in the history of video games ever that has sucked this bad.
They also weren't living in that game. They were sitting there like this.
Still,
And
the
we still don't-
lowest creatures.
We still don't know for a fact it's a video game.
I'm just saying, my only interaction with fantastical creatures and stabbing them with swords would be video games.
You need to get a better life. It's called LARPing.
Does stabbing my brother count?
The
Yeah.
setting you on fire account.
What do you think about the series so far?
I have enjoyed it so far. It's a very slow-paced anime, but the fact that it is slow-paced is one of the things that I love about it the most.
I feel like you're getting to see more development.
You get to see every detail of these people's emotions and their lives and how hard it is to live in this world. All the aspects of the show actually contribute to that because the music score is very, very mellow. It's very...
Sad.
Yeah, it's very sad and drawn out. They're very in tune with their emotions, which most animes don't do that.
I don't know about Grimgar personally. I'm going to keep watching it. The first 3 episodes were brutally hard for me to watch. And not just because like they were just terrible at killing monsters and stuff, that was part of it, but it was so slow paced and the music was so mellow and the art style,
Cool.
it's really cool, but
It is.
it's very washy. It's not detailed, and it's done that way so that you're not drawn into it like that. Of course, episode 4, when Mr. Priest dies, it picked up for me. Like, that episode for me was like, yes, I wish that every episode was like this. Not that a person died every episode, but that we got this, like, this danger factor, and, like, they were running, and it was fast-paced, and, like, boom, 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 boom,
Yeah,
boom.
and he takes an arrow in the leg.
Yeah, and it's like,
he's
oh, and then this
screaming.
happens. And then this happens, and I was like, yeah! And then it got slow again, and it's like, oh, he's dead. You
Yeah,
know,
and then we sat on the same frame for like
30
seconds.
good
God,
seconds. Yeah, that
yeah.
took forever. If this is in fact a trapped in video game type of show,
Situation.
me personally, it rates kind of low on the scale. You know, I liked SAO. SAO is good. My favorite's Log Horizon. Log Horizon for me is the epitome of like trapped in a video game anime. I would love for season 3 of Log Horizon. I would love for just another anime like Log Horizon.
Cool.
But it's still on the same scale for me as. Well, it's actually maybe a little lower than like Overlord because Overlord it was too OP, but this one it's like too underpowered. Like it's brutally hard. It's like when you first start out playing Entropia Online, you have nothing and you don't get anything and you have to scratch and claw for everything.
Yeah, I
Like-
tried playing Entropia.
Yeah.
That was the worst day of my life.
You literally, you're gonna go and you're gonna sweat these monsters for 10
5
hours
years.
of your
It's
life.
not my idea of a game.
It's
know,
not.
when
It's
you-
like being in the. It's
Yeah,
like living
no.
it. It's
When
like
you get
Grimgar.
past-
So back to Grimgar. Who are y'all's favorite characters?
I like the girl, the archer girl.
The Ranger.
I do like her.
And I like that she has basically like no filter. Like everyone's like, oh my god, you guys were hugging? And she's like, yeah, we were hugging. And he was crying.
Well,
Like,
that
just
and
straight-
she's like so dumb. She doesn't realize anything. And then she's like, oh my god!
I don't know. I don't feel like she's dumb.
That's why she was so embarrassed.
I feel like she's a little absent-minded. One thing that really gets me in that sort of community, how come there's absolutely no other job?
They were told that. We do not know for an absolute fact because Moguza makes those little sculptures,
That's
and I bet
definitely
he
gonna
could sell
come.
those and make money.
It's gonna come into play at some point. Sorry guys, we have technical camera difficulties, but our microphone is still functioning perfectly. So the rest of this will be accompanied with pictures, some goofy pictures maybe, I don't know. But the audio will keep running.
They could build a whole nother society just with the adventurers, because, like with the statues, he could literally sell it to one of them for, a silver or whatever. So there's possibilities of things that they could do.
So for me right now, my favorite character was actually the drunk guy in the bar that they talked to after their friend
That guy
died.
was so annoying.
But
Oh,
he was so
yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So right now, yeah, he's definitely my favorite. I don't know.
Crescendo!
I don't know if we'll ever see him
Yeah.
again.
That guy's such a
Yeah, I don't know if we'll see him
rando.
either.
Right, but I still loved that interaction. Speaking of that, what's everybody's favorite moment so far from the first 6 episodes?
When what's his face died.
That was your favorite
I'm
moment?
just kidding.
I mean, it can be.
It can
No.
be a favorite moment on an emotional level.
Honestly, on an emotional level, my favorite moment per se was pretty much the entire scene where Haruhiro and what's her name are having that bonding connection moment, because you really finally see emotionally a depth to Haruhiro, because before he's been so stone faced, just dealing with everything. That's my favorite moment so far.
I think my favorite moment's still when they killed their first goblin.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like...
But it wasn't
Everyone
actually dead?
freaked
Yeah,
out.
it wasn't dead, and they continue to murder it and over and over and over and over.
Stab it.
Yeah, and I felt so bad for the goblin. That goblin scene was pretty intense.
I think my favorite moment from this anime, and in fact, I think my favorite comedy moment from this season of all the anime so far, is the part where he's talking about how their underwear keeps falling apart, and they keep trying to patch it up to hold it. But anyway, the best part of it was that line, and they just bust out laughing when he's like, okay, that settles it. I've got a goal. Tomorrow I'm going to go out, we're going to kill a goblin, and I'm going to buy a pair of underwear. And I was just like, yes! That is the greatest thing ever.
You know what? Underwear has been the funniest things this season.
It really has.
Yeah,
between this
is a season of underwear and
Yeah.
panties.
Yeah.
Konosuba.
Yeah, it's Konosuba, definitely. Where do you foresee the show going? Do you think they're always going to be this poor guild that can't ever get a good thing going for them?
Honestly, I think Mary is really going to help them, seeing them finally realizing why she is the way she is, and then her, just random, tidbits of help.
So I don't really see us going too far in these next 6 episodes. I really don't. I think that we're going to get a lot of emotional stuff, because that's what kind of show this is. Oh, they'll get their badges.
No, that's how I see this season ending, is them finally buying their badges. We really need to get back to how all this happened, and we need to get back to what...
Where is it going?
Yeah, what happened before day 0 in the world? Because my thing is, I want to know...
if there were already other players...
or if they were other players who got resurrected because they died... or if this is something that they ported into a game, or I want to know how this all became, because obviously they have memories from a previous life.
Clearly.
The mage girl thinks she's fat, and clearly she's not fat at all.
Right.
And so clearly before this, she was somebody who probably had self-esteem issues and, got bullied and things.
And they made the big point of, in the first episode, being guys, this isn't a game, and everyone's like, what is a game?
And hopefully the slow pace of this series doesn't deter a second season, because I think it's a series that could
it's a strong series. I just think it is slow.
I think it deserves a second season, but we've seen other shows get thrown by the wayside because their first season was too slow, and they tried to pick it up at the end. No Game, No Life. It was really slow through the whole beginning, and then picked up at episode 11 and 12, and then didn't get a second season because there wasn't enough interest.
The whole thing.
Right.
It's one of the more unique shows of this season.
I think it's unique in the fact that we don't actually know what it is.
Right.
And I think it's unique in the fact that it's actually showing us the daily lives, because most of the game shows that we've gotten so far haven't done that, haven't shown us what it's like.
Yeah, like an SAO where we jump through an entire...
They could have shown you all of that, but they jumped through stuff so quickly. It was felt rushed.
I think that it's original in the fact that they're showing us a group of people in a game-esque setting that are truly struggling.
Yeah.
You've
Right.
never seen that. Even in Log Horizon, the leader of Log Horizon is like an amazing player.
Right.
So he's got players who are young and like, you know, they need help, but he is an amazing player. He has some people from his old guild who are amazing players.
He's
SAO,
strategic
amazing
and he's
player.
smart.
No Game, No Life, best players in the world.
Yeah.
Overlord, best player in the world. And then now we've got this where it's literally people
You're just
who are terrible,
straight thrown into
Yeah.
it.
but they're fighting for their life.
Yeah.
So, and that's what's cool about it. And it's not like SAO. You
We
can't
do-
just hang out in the starter town. You have to
Yeah.
pay to live, and you have to go and hunt to live to make money. So, it's really cool in that aspect. It's more realistic. So I really do
Yeah.
like that.
Well, yeah, because in SAU you didn't have to eat.
Yeah, you didn't have
Yeah.
to eat. You
We
could
get a
sleep in
very-
the street.
We get a very strong life aspect to this series where we don't normally get in anime. Period.
Right. Well, that is Grimgar. Hope you enjoyed it. Go ahead and, if you feel so inclined, like our YouTube, become a fellow raider. Go to our Facebook page, like it, look for Facebook exclusive content. Give us a
Comment.
like, comment on the videos, share it with your friends if you think your friends would like to know more about this anime, but you just don't have the words to really tell them about it. And send us some messages on Facebook. Tell us what you like, what you don't, or just chat with us. We like to chat. So until next time, keep watching anime. Bye.
Yes,
Johnny.